Hi everyone and welcome to Tailored Fresh Learning, and today we're going to be talking about the scientific method. So what exactly is the scientific method? The scientific method is a systematic process that scientists use to answer questions and solve problems. This process helps us understand the world around us in a more logical and organized way. In this video, we'll explore each step of the scientific method and learn how to apply it to everyday questions and scientific investigations. So we have to first go through the steps of the scientific method. There's questioning, problem identification research, hypothesis formation, experimentation and testing, data collection and analysis, drawing conclusions, and communicating the results. So we're going to go through each of these steps so that you can understand further the scientific method. The first step is to ask a question. This question should be specific and based on an observation of the world around us. For example, you might notice that plants grow differently under various lighting conditions and wonder, how does light affect plant growth? A good scientific question is clear, focused, and something that can be tested. This question will guide the rest of your investigation. Now it's time to do some background research. Before jumping into experiment, it's essential to understand what is already known about your topic. Background research involves gathering information from reliable sources like books, scientific articles, and trustworthy websites. This research helps you make informed predictions and ensures you're not repeating work that's already been done. Understanding the basics of your topic also allows you to design a better experiment. Now it's time to form a hypothesis. A hypothesis is an educated guess about the answer to your question. It's based on your observations and research, and it should be something you can test through experimentation. A good hypothesis is often written as an if-then statement. For example, if plants receive more sunlight, then they will grow taller. This statement sets up a prediction that you can test with an experiment, which can help to guide your investigation. Now, here's the fun part. It's time to conduct an experiment. The experiment is the part where you test your hypothesis, basically your educated guess. In this step, you design and carry out a procedure to see if your prediction is correct. A good experiment has two main variables: the independent variable, which is what you change, and the dependent variable, what you measure. For example, if you're testing plant growth, you might change the amount of light, which is the independent variable, and you might measure the height of the plant, which is the dependent variable. Keep all other factors the same to ensure accurate results. Now it's time to record and analyze your data. As you conduct your experiment, collecting data and recording your observations will really help. This data could include measurements, notes, or pictures, depending on the type of experiment. Once you've gathered your data, analyze it to look for patterns or trends. For example, you might create a graph to show how plant heights change with different light levels. Analyzing data helps you understand whether your hypothesis was supported or not. Now, it's time to draw a conclusion. After analyzing your data, you can draw a conclusion. This is where you decide if your hypothesis was correct. Summarize your findings and explain why the results did or did not support your prediction. If the results weren't what you expected, think about what could have caused the difference. Drawing a conclusion helps you reflect on what you learned and consider how the experiment may be improved in the future. Now it's time to communicate your results. The final step of the scientific method is to communicate your findings. Scientists share their work with others so that it can be reviewed and built upon. You might write a report, create a presentation, or display your findings in a science fair. By sharing your results, you contribute to the scientific community and help others learn from your experiment. Clear communication allows others to understand your work and possibly repeat it to verify the results. Now it's time to review the steps of the scientific method. It's first to ask a question, do some background research, form a hypothesis or an educated guess, conduct an experiment, record and analyze data, draw a conclusion, and communicate results. Now, think of a simple question you could test at home. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you guys in a different video. Thanks for watching.